Hello, it's me.
Welcome back, everybody. This is the next episode of The Next Stop. Coffee Stop, if I can actually speak today, which I can't. Before we start, Jordan, there has been a leak. Now, it's not a leak of the episodes that are coming up, or myself, but actually about you.
A leak about me?
Yeah, so you recently attended a wedding a while ago, and they took a picture of you on your wedding day without you knowing.
I never got married.
No?
No.
Were you a bit drunk?
Maybe.
You could have been drunk, because if you don't remember it, it makes sense. But anyways, no. Here's the picture. Jordan, what do you have to say about that?
I don't have anything to say about that, because I don't recall being drunk at a wedding.
Or being at the date at a wedding. Maybe he roofied you.
He?
Okay, anyways, continuing on.
I'm pretty sure if I took a date on a wedding,
Jordan,
it would be...
It's okay, it's okay. Continue on with the story.
I'm very positive, actually.
Continue on with the story.
Okay.
Alright, so start.
Alright.
I'm waiting on you.
Okay, the 400 Series Highway is in Canada.
Yes.
Ontario.
Yep.
Yeah, goes lots of places. It's a big highway.
Many
Goes pretty quick.
places. Yep.
Speed,
Takes you all over ye old north.
The speed's 100 kilometers. You can go up to like 120. That's, you know.
In the fast lane, not in the slow lane.
I wouldn't be going 130. The cop, you'll have like 10 cops chasing.
Yes, the OPP will bring up a chopper in the air. You'll have 5 cruisers behind you, and you'll think you're Mario and Andretti until you're pinned to the ground by the OPP.
Yeah,
Which is our police here in
So,
Ontario.
if you all know the game Grand Theft Auto 5,
Yep.
an 11-year-old boy decided that it would be fun to take the keys
When I was 11, I wasn't playing GTA 5 or running over hookers on a game at all.
You know, I was allowed to play Call of Duty.
I was allowed to play Crash.
Wow, you...
I lived under a
sheltered
rock.
child.
Yes, I was. Anyways, continuing on.
Alright, so this kid gets in his mom's car
Yep.
and decides to just go for a little joyride. He's 11 years old. I'm surprised he could see over the steering wheel.
Yep. Use this booster seat. He probably, before he even grabbed the keys, went into the car and just took off. I think he went to the back seat and said, might need this, and put it in the front.
Yeah, so he goes off, drives. He's driving on
Yep.
Major Mackenzie. So he's going about half the speed limit. He's going like, I don't know, like 40 kilometers. So, you know, like,
This is not on the
people
highway
are kind of like calling in like a driver driving really erratically and
Like the same time Jordan's
so
called
then
him.
the cops are behind him, tailing him. They don't have his lights on. Then he speeds on to the on-ramp on the 400.
Yep.
And he ends up getting up to about 120. And he's erratically weaving through traffic like he's.
You sure he wasn't watching Fast and the Furious at the same time?
I don't know. Maybe
Maybe because there's a lot of like action.
It's good he didn't try to steal his parents' tank. Because everyone has a tank these days.
Everybody has a tank usually.
Yeah,
RC tank.
Yeah, so he speeds on. He's going 120 on the highway. He's speeding everywhere. He gets reported. The cops catch up to him. He gets pulled over.
Yep.
And he speeds off again.
Are you sure it's not Paul Walker?
And these are
Reborn?
cops. Like you should have
no.
You should have rolled the window. You should have gone and rolled the window and grabbed the keys and get them out. He's 11 years old. What is he gonna do?
Jordan, how are you going
actually,
to stop a car going 120
They got him pulled over to the side.
Oh, did they?
Yes.
But he took off again.
Yeah, they went up to him. They were walking up, and then he sped up.
That's funny. Like I
I'm
said,
surprised
that
he didn't
kid's
get hit by oncoming traffic.
But okay, did you know what happened to the kid like after all that happened?
Yeah, so he got caught, and then
Yeah, no kidding.
basically he got sent back to his parents and a slap on the wrist because he's under 12, right?
Well, at least he's okay. That's
13,
the main.
I think
That's the
13,
main.
yeah.
It's the main thing we're getting across. I'm glad you're okay. Don't ever do that again, and don't do that when you're 16 because
GTA
you end
5
up
is
in
meant
juvie.
for, you know, it's
Older
a game.
kids.
It's not real life.
Older kids. Yeah, it's not real life exactly. Now, I have a story, and it's about a road trip. We are a road trip show at the same time too. It's actually about these two brothers who actually, I don't know if they rebuilt it or yeah, they rebuilt the car that their great grandfather had. It was a 1970s model Maxwell, and what he did, their great grandfather did, was they actually he drove it across the country, promoting it for the Maxwell company. Now it's quite brilliant because he actually like set a land speed record, not a land speed record, but like an actual record going from the East Coast from New Jersey to California, which is pretty awesome. Now in tribute, basically what they did was they rebuilt that 1970s model Maxwell, and they're driving it from New Jersey to like California to kind of salute to their great grandfather.
That's crazy.
I think that's the most.
How old's that car? What year was it?
1917.
Jesus.
I would love to do that. And it's like Denmark. Well, it's not Denmark, but it's
That's
like the Denmark wheels.
That's a 96-year-old car.
Yeah, they're driving it across
I
country.
really hope my math is right.
That's the comments are gonna line up. You're stupid.
Yeah.
But no, it's a really old car, and they're taking it from one side of the country to the
Actually,
other.
that's a
Imagine the gas mileage on that though.
99-year-old car.
Like, you know, Jordan's a big fan of the Toyota Prius. You could do that in like almost one go, or maybe like stop once or something like that. I don't know. But imagine like you probably have to stop at least like 100 times at each gas station because of the gas mileage on this thing.
It would be so bad.
But
what
still,
engine does it? What engine is that?
I have no idea. It's like a crank engine, that's all I know. You crank it to turn over. It's like a Model T.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyways, awesome for you guys. I hope you make it, and I hope you don't have any trouble finding parts if it does break down. You have another story for us, Jordan?
Yeah, okay, so the Toyota Sienna, the minivan,
My favorite.
so 816,000 Toyota Sienna minivans were recalled due to a door latch problem.
No.
So
How many?
816,000, about 60,000 in Canada.
60,000 in Canada.
Yeah, so like there's so many more in the United States. But so you're driving along the road, you know, and you know you're having a good time, you're with the family.
Yep.
Little Timmy opens the door and falls out.
No, little Timmy wouldn't open the door because it would just open automatically, wouldn't it?
No, okay, usually, so there's like a safety lock. So when you're going and driving, when your car's in gear, you can't open the sliding doors.
Like
Because
built
it's
in.
locked, yeah, it's built
Okay,
in. So
yeah.
that is broken. So the actual circuit is like messed
You
up.
could do that as a prank to your friend.
Yeah, you could be driving and you press the button and
But
then it'll just
you could really play that joke on a friend though. You know, if he's drunk, you'd be like, hey, you can try
I
to
don't
open the
know
door
if,
and he'd be like,
you know how most minivans have the buttons like
Yeah.
at the front for the parents to control it? I don't know if you press those and it works. Or
you could be
like,
playing a prank on your parents. You could be like, hey, mom, I'm opening the
don't
door at
know.
80 kilometers, and they'd be like, stop it, and you're just pressing the button and
like,
stop
I don't know,
it.
back in the day when I haven't had a minivan with my family, when I was like about like 8, we had a Honda
Odyssey? Not
Yeah.
a Odyssey.
Yeah, so it had automatic doors and automatic and manual doors, so you could open it by pulling it. So I remember I think you were able to open it like if you pulled
I think
it.
a lot of vans have a manual door, Jordan.
I don't know. I don't drive a minivan. Speaking of minivans, how's your mom's?
Chryslers suck. If you're a big Chrysler Town and Country fan, yes, they are nice, they are luxurious.
They're nice. They have a nice clock.
They have a really nice analog
An
clock in the
analog
middle.
clock.
If you can read analog still.
Well, we only hope that in this age you can read analog. But you know, most people can't do the times tables. But that's just me.
Anyways, yes, transmissions suck. Leaving it at that. Next story. I have found a car onto interweb.
On the
Which is-
interweb, are you 50?
Well, yes. Well, maybe mine.
The
said.
interwebs.
But anyways, so the internet, we found a car. It's called the Neo EP9, I think. EP9, yes. And basically, this is David Suzuki's wildest dream. So basically, what happens is
David
they took
Suzuki
this.
literally orgasmed at the name of this car. He literally, at the sound of it, he's driving along and you can't hear anything. He's just like, oh!
He's like, it goes fast and I don't hear it. And no,
Like,
that's
yeah.
basicking his face.
Beautiful.
Well, when he's driving it, not right
just
now.
like-
he's probably like shaking his head at us right now. But anyways, this car, its top speed 313 kilometers.
And that's an electric car.
That's 190 miles per hour. It's not bad for.
The only sound you hear when it's going,
Yeah, if you watch the video, and they did a 7-minute lap, so 7 minutes, 5 seconds, and 12 milliseconds on the Nurburgring in Germany. Like, that's insane. Now, I think that, I don't know if the Tesla beat that or not. I haven't looked into that, but that's fast. That's actually the world's fastest electric car. Like, that's because that's how they tested it. They took it to Nurburgring, they, like, had all these other cars there, and they drove it around the track, and that's what they came up with. It's literally, that's
you
the
know, I
fastest
really
car.
love Tesla.
I love
I don't
Tesla,
know if I
but
could get into
after
that.
the looking, like, if I'm gonna, like, the picture's gonna come up now, and now if you look at that car, it's brilliant. It looks so nice too, and the sound, like you know how I said the Toyota Prius is like, you know, not a good hybrid, and it's a virginity card on wheels.
No.
I didn't say that, but it is. This is losing your virginity.
You know,
card
my
on
car
wheels.
instructor drove a Prius. That probably makes sense about the not having.
Did you get a girl from that?
No, I'm talking about
No.
the guy who drove it. He probably still
Oh.
doesn't have his. He still has virginity. And he's 40.
Anyways, yeah, but no, it can accelerate 0 to 200 kilometers in 7.1 seconds. That's not bad for, you know, 0 to 100 kilometers or 0 to 100
100 real
miles.
quick?
Yeah, well, don't reference Drake. He's gonna come and copyright us now. But no, like that's insane. And it's. I want to drive it. That's all I can say right now. It's brilliant. David Suzuki's just jumping up and down. I was like, I want to drive. I want to drive. I want to drive. Yeah. So, anyways, do you have another story for us, Jordan?
No, I don't.
Do you have any pet peeves while you're driving?
A pet peeve while I'm driving.
Bikers. The pack of bikers. Like, it is going to be December tomorrow, but I saw another biker because there's no snow, and I just kind of cringed. I remember driving, We're driving back, and I'm trying to, you know.
We're going to my house, and
Yeah.
there's a pack of like 15 bikers, and this is like a country road going down to my
country
house
road.
in like a suburban, like by a golf course. Doesn't make any sense at all. Why is there all these?
I know they're
bikers
vehicles, but I
They're
personally
not
think a
vehicles if they
vehicle.
cannot get over 50
Yeah,
kilometers.
that's what I
I'm
think.
sorry.
Like
Well,
e-bike.
technically, isn't it 40, and then it's considered
It's 40.
motorized?
But half the time they're cutting you off anyways. So yeah, I have another story. So now I remember the story. Okay, so you know the good old Canadian company called BlackBerry. They used to make smartphones, and until the BBM crash in 2008, they didn't turn out well by the end of it. Now they're back. They are back, and they signed a deal with Ford, making a QNX software. But you'd think it'd be for console stuff. What do you think it's for, Jordan? Not for watching your home when you're gone.
Taking a nap because Blackberry's involved.
Crackberries. There's a nickname for them called crackberries.
You know, I remember being in elementary school and
Everybody having a
Blackberries
Blackberries. We're a big thing.
Oh, what's your BBM, man?
Yeah, I remember
It's
that.
like BBM.
Yeah,
I
well,
have
that's
an
for
iPhone.
more.
What's BBM?
It was more for business people. Now, what happened was there was a crash with BBM, and everybody was like blistery, like just absolutely insanely mad. And basically, they went downhill from there. They started trying to make smartphones and get into the smartphone franchise and stuff like that. But it didn't turn out well. Now they're making a software for making autonomous cars or automated cars, driving themselves.
That's way in the future. That's like
No, that's 20. I think it said 2018 and 2019. It said they're trying to push them out.
when the whole
But-
world eventually it'll be electric then autonomous.
You want to know what the new definition of the QNX is? It's a Canadian version of Skynet, I feel. Because think of it like this, okay? Every Ford, I think, well, I don't know about every Ford, but Ford and Lincolns, they will be like hooked up with this type of software. And then let's say you're going through a traffic stop. So let's say Jordan here, or Tom Daly if you want to call him that, he's driving and he's drinking or eating his sandwich or doing his makeup. And then I come along drinking my coffee, but we're both not driving. The cars are driving themselves. Now what happens is that there's no, you know, if it doesn't recognize a stoplight for some weird reason, something happens in the programming of the software. Now let's say his car goes to the green light and my car goes to the red light. Technically I'd be at fault for running the red light and running into him and T-boning him. But I would say, it's not me, it was the car. The car was driving itself. And then Jordan would say, well, I wasn't driving the car either. How does that work?
Yeah, but then the companies that own the car that has the software, can you sue the software company that
BlackBerry. Then BlackBerry would be gone forever. And then Ford would take a big hit too.
Yeah, like I
because
don't understand. It would make Ford look bad, not that they don't already. You know, I like Ford. You know,
Fords are
the
not
Ford
the
Focus,
Ford Mustang,
I
the
like
Ford Focus RS with the 4-wheel drive, Ford Raptor, the only truck that I like.
Like they're
Not
nice.
gonna yell it out.
They're nice vehicles. They're American made. Like,
But they're expensive to fix. Their quality isn't 100%.
And their transmission is
And now
right
they're
back
making
there,
cars
so-
that will run into each other in the future. So QNX, the new
Google's already
Skynet.
doing that. Like Google's already has an
But
autonomous electric car.
Tesla's does that as well. So it's my case again. Why would you get a Ford?
It's only highway drives.
Why would you get a Ford? But also too, it's weird. You're gonna be sitting there and the wheel's doing its own thing. You're gonna be sitting there like this,
What's going
and then you're gonna be looking at me like, and then we're gonna crash into a wall.
Not gonna make any sense at all.
Yep. But anyways, yeah. And one more topic. Speaking of, you know, like the game GTA and all the crazy stuff you can do in it, you could literally like take a monster truck and jump over like these, you know, buildings and stuff like that, or fly a plane into the ocean. Now something happened in Los Angeles, and it's insane of how it happened. I didn't get all the details, but this lady somehow flew off the highway or off ramp and landed on a homeless camp. Unfortunately, it killed 3 people, and that's tragic. And I'm just trying to figure out how in the hell did she jump that car off the
Yeah,
highway?
there's guardrails. There's like concrete dividers. Like
I bet
must
you
have been
she
going
watched
quick.
Fast and the Furious 6 where she thought that she can like do that jump that
Like,
Dominic Toretto does to save Letty, but it turned out her whole car went over with her.
She rolled and hit 3 homeless people, unfortunately.
Unfortunately, yes. And yeah, so that's all we have for this week. We'll be back next week with another video, episode 3. We'll make sure that Jordan's whole issue of his wedding date is taken care of.
I'm not married.
And I
I'm
know
just
that.
not married.
You gotta stop drinking, Jordan.
I don't
You have to
drink.
stop drinking. But anyways, we'll be back next week, and we'll have, actually, Tom Daly's already here. So,
Yeah, no. Yeah, I'm not Tom Daly. I'm not
Anyways.
a British swimmer.
take it easy. We're signing out.
Alright, see you guys
soon.
later.